Hi, this is Ilma Art Studio photograph for today. You could see the clouds just hovering right on top of right there on the skies, and I love this because this is a street near my area where I took a picture of those clouds. Check my website at ilmaarts.com for more photographs and artworks. I'd like to share with you today my poem devotional, which is extracted from Philippians 1 verse 6, which says, "And I am certain that God who began the good work within you will continue his work until it is finally finished on the day when God returns." And here is the poem that I wrote about that. Work in progress. God is constantly working in your heart and spirit. He wants you to confess your sins and conquer it. You are a work in progress for as long as you live. God summons you to have joy, hope, and believe. While you wait for his return, he will continually transform. All these tests and trials will continue until you conform. You can be certain that God, who began a good work within you, will carry on his work until it is finally finished and you are renewed. And here's the essay part of the devotional. The process of making an artwork can be tedious at times. However, sometimes it can be an instant masterpiece because of something inside the artist's heart that happened. It could be an inspiration that motivated the artist to create the great artwork. It may be a release of a strong emotion or a major event in their lives that initiated and led them to the creation of a work that will be remembered forever by many. The Bible tells us about God's work within us in progress until he is finished when the day of his return comes. Prayer. Lord, remind me that I am a work in progress. Reflection. What can admittance of weakness and imperfections do to you? And that is the end of the poem and essay devotional. And I'd like to just give you a brief witnessing, which is in accordance to this verse in Philippians. Sometimes even in a Christian's life, it is very hard to see that God is, putting some work in us or progressing with the work that he's doing in our lives, whether it is in us or in the people we love or the people we see who are hurting. I had a very, very vivid dream today. I think it's a vision that was given to me by God. It was, the scene is like it's in a very, very old church, in one of the churches in the Philippines, and where there are so many beggars always around the area. And I see that one of the left wing of the church had many sick, homeless people like lying down on the floor. They can't do anything. And in my dream, I was watching them, and I felt so bad for them because they were just lying down on the floor, immobile, cannot do anything. And I'm there near them, and I can't do anything either. And then suddenly in my dream, it's like Jesus actually was laying his hands on them from like he was actually hovering on the air, like a spirit, not a real person that his foot is grounded. It was just like hovering on air, and he actually put his hands on top of them to heal them. And then I was so overwhelmed in my dream that I also put up my hand to heal them. But then when I was seeing, then this paralyzed man started to crawl. Like he couldn't stand up yet, but he was crawling and struggling. And I was so overwhelmed in my dream. I was like crying and praying, and blessing the man, and asking Jesus to help him to get up. But I knew that when I was raising my hand, the power coming from me is not from me, it is from the Lord. So that was really a powerful dream today that I had, and I'd like to share that with you, because I think that God is actually, God revealed to me today what that dream meant, because I was so putting so much effort in trying to change my loved one's life, to seek God. But I can't do that, because it is only God who can do that. And even God, who is already God, cannot do anything about people who don't want to be saved or who don't want help from him. So he was saying in my revelation today, while I was praying today to him, he told me that he can heal anybody, but faith needs to be there. And that as long as we keep resisting, as long as we do not choose to follow him and to believe in him, then he can't do anything about it. And so I'd like to end the devotional with that, and I hope that you will, even if you don't see anything happening or any change happening in you or the people around you who you've been praying for, just hold on to it. Hold on, because God's work is in progress in us, in all of us. And until he comes, that is when he will be able to perfect us in his image. And I'm hopeful that that day will be soon, because I really want to be spending my life with the Lord. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you check my website at ilmaarts.com. God bless.